Alright, we have a submission from Murphy's Law, aka Moned HMPP. I believe they were the same one that submitted basically the most cursed seed I've ever seen in my life. Now they said the line was pretty tough here. They did beat it on their second try though. I will say this is a tough combo. This is definitely one of the worst combos in my opinion, is Penumbra Drags. Like, there really isn't much synergy other than Architect with Paraffin Enforcer or a Harvest Floor. That's about it, honestly. I can't think of much other synergy here. But either way, usually I just lean into melting, hopefully. Ideally we find like a Paraffin Enforcer or a Wickless Baron. But we'll see. We'll see. Give it a shot here. Okay. Patient, so glad to have all this damage shield and drip fall. We basically already have Patient taken care of. Arcasyn of Failure is not too bad. So the bosses aren't too bad. The map layout is a bit rough. We're gonna probably want to go Remnant. I don't know though, we do start with a Grovel. That's a pretty good morsel card. We could roll the dice with Umbra. It's not out of the question. An Alloy, an Alloy would definitely work with this setup already. Plus we have Shade Splitters, so Alloy's like even easier to pop off. Honestly though, I'm kind of hoping it just offers us Monstrous and Gorge at the start, so I can just pick Gorge and then I already have my Gorge unit and I can focus on a different floor. So we'll see what we get. Like I said, we got what we wanted. I really do think Glutton Penumbra is, when you can just use it as the thing you feed morsels to, pretty nice. Not great, but pretty okay. And it has the potential to carry if you find the right stuff. But obviously it's useless a lot of the time. Well, we are hitting... How many Merchant Magics are we hitting? This one? Most definitely probably not this one. It's an option though. This one probably not. This one probably, and this one probably. Well, this one definitely. This one definitely. I do already see a problem though, in that really the only for sure steal, we're definitely hitting these steals up. They're probably it though, as far as Merchant steals go. If we're not going to hit that steal, I think we just have to live with that. I think we're hitting up enough Merchant of Magics that a Lightstone Casing is worth speculatively adding, because Boon is just whatever. I think Gorge is definitely strong enough. We can do this Boons. Spikes. It's not so bad. Okay. Let's do this. Would have rather put it on Penumbra, but I don't want to get Ember drained. And we'll just put in some damage there. This could be a pretty messed up floor. It'd be nice if we could use a drip fall in some meaningful way though. Without removal, it's tough. It's tough. I can move this down, then it's only 3 to my pyre. Can't really deal with them anyway. It's going to be better than 8 to my pyre. Like, I have to basically hit on a... Like, I don't want to put a Steward up here. So let's do this. I can live with this. And hopefully we just hit the other drip fall soon enough. These unfortunately aren't going to do anything up there, so we'll put them here. Boss is going to be tough. We have really no way to get to the back line. Let's move one of them down. Maybe we can get a damage morsel. We do, so that's pretty nice. We'll just take 3 here, it looks like. That's not bad. If I can somehow beat the boss without it leaking, 3 damage is not too bad. looks like we got him. So yeah, not too bad, not bad. That's why I like Gorge. Ooh, it's quite the trifecta there. All of them very good cards. Good example of the strength of Penumbra, the common tier here. My first thought is Space Prism. You're never wrong to take it. If we end up with a Harvest Floor, we'll be so happy we have it. Even just adding extra morsel potential to Penumbra's nice. Or a wide Paraffin Enforcer floor, so already that's my default. Is there any more reason to take a Mortal Trade? Well, Relentless. If Relentless I think is going to be an issue. I think I have the Prismal Dusts already, and even in the context of Patient, I almost prefer them to a Mortal Trade. Now, making a Morsel, I think it makes more sense if I want to go right here. You know, we're going to need a lot of feeding if we're not going to feed Gorge Penumbra. I think Space Prism opens up more. You know, we got the Smelting here, I got the Smelting here. The plan is to go Melting Banners. Okay, a Giraffe is enticing, but I might want to take the Whiplash. Problem with the Giraffe, if I don't think I'm getting Reform, which is tough to really lock in. Nice thing about Whiplash is that's a pretty good holdover target. That's all the scaling you really need. Then it almost doesn't matter what unit I get. And I could even, you know, I could really go to town with it. Right now I don't have a great holdover target otherwise. Dripfall, Grovel would be the only realistic options, which are okay, but this is a much better holdover target. I think we take it. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I love that. Where do we go first here? Let's go this first. Oh. Well, Legion of Wax is a way to win in its own. Even just scaling it with Whiplash here and there is okay. And I just don't respect Whiplash Tycoon at all. This will be an interesting run. Ooh, Votive Key or Resin Block. Man, that's a tough choice. Votive Key you don't love with Dregs, but they're pretty good with Morsels and really good with Legion of Wax. But man, if we do end up with Reform, or even just even Endless on Legion of Wax, that is just game winning. But we have to wait until here to go for Endless, there to go for Endless. Because then I don't even need to find like Explosive Tomb. Votive Key is tricky. Sure could work though. It costs 2 is the only thing that's kind of shitty. It being Endless, putting it on 2, either one of these is going to run into that issue, and Resin Block has a chance not to though, because if I do find Reform, Resin Block is good. You know, there's also Hallowed Halls. I'm kind of almost leaning toward Resin Block, but it could be a complete whiff, whereas Votive Key will probably do something for me no matter what. I wonder what the ordering here is with Resin Block. Let's say Legion of Wax just dies normally. Did the moats, the first moats that spawn, get that benefit? They might. I am leaning toward Resin Block. I think the ceiling there is too high to ignore, and Votive Key, while it's the one that gives me immediate benefit, I think I'll be able to get through Ring 2 just fine with a Penumbra and just a vanilla Legion. So I'm going to do Resin Block for what it might represent here. Now, Remove Consume is another interesting one. I mean, with the 3 slots, I'm pretty enticed to do that. How expensive is it? 95? It's not even an expensive one, really. I don't think I would do it with Space Prism. I think I would do it with Prismal Dust. This opens it up a bit more to me. Let's just do that. Unfortunately, no removal. It's another problem with this combo. And not super happy to see Permafrost. Let's just take Grovel down by 1 for now. Save our money. And what else? Not much else to do. I guess I'm not going here, so I could just remove a Steward right now. We don't really have the floor space to be having all of these units. There's also a neat one I could do. If I don't hit on like Explosive Tomb here, the Wax, you hardly ever use it for its essence, right? But it's actually not bad into Wickless Baron as a frontliner. That's really good into Relentless. You know, I basically will harvest every other hit and block every other hit into Relentless with a Wickless Baron. Either way, I'm pretty sure we can do this. It's probably going to definitely cost us some Pyre health, but it's unit draft. I think we have to take it. We have 2 Drip Falls to help with this a little bit. The boss and troop aren't that hard. They're probably the easiest of both. Alright, well we have a pretty good turn here. I can just do this and that. I'm going to get the space up here, do that. We'll be Ember Drain, but whatever. So, did it actually apply the way I thought it would? I think it did, because it starts at, what, 8? I can't see, actually. 28. Well, maybe it didn't, because they're at 24. This guy's big. I think we just want to do this. Unfortunately, we haven't fed one damn morsel to this guy. So we're going to take 5 for sure. Well, I could take this guy out, I think. So let's do that. Put these here. I could also take that guy out. That takes him out. I guess I'm fine doing that. If I can, you know, mitigate the damage, I might as well. That's a good turn's a good example though of why I really don't want stewards in this deck. I was hoping they would do a bit more damage, honestly, but yeah, we'll take it. Just feed this guy one more time. Give that guy that. Got pretty good stats on Penumbra here. 2 bosses in a row with a backliner that I can't kill, though. It's rough. I'm barely killing this guy. But now we should be good. Okay. I think I've used enough of my gold that going Merchant Magic just doesn't make sense, but I'm not gonna lie, seeing that Perils makes me wish I had kept maybe the gold and not removed the Steward, because like I would love to be able to maybe actually take this Merchant, because honestly the Ember Banner's probably not getting taken for me unless if I don't find Entombed Explosive here, maybe Morsel Maker into Legion would weirdly make sense somehow, in a weird way. I can see it making sense. I think I just take another Space Prism. Honestly, we could have used more space that fight. And the Merchant of Magics from here on out, really just 2 at the very end. Would be nice to open up Ember Drain, but to have this basically do nothing for me for the majority of the meat of this run, I just don't want to take it. I'd rather get something that does pretty good stuff for me just right now. And for the whole run, really. Oh, there we have the entombed explosive. That's my knee-jerk reaction is to put that into Legion, because it's obviously so powerful. Problem is, we don't have a molded. I could still find Endless on it. I'd be willing to do that. I think that would be powerful, especially combined with the resin block. Or if I don't find it, it's tough. I could see reasons to take Wicklash instead. Decisions. So if there's no Endless here, if there's no Endless there, it's still an okay thing to plop down and do some damage for the meat of this run. Just by endgame, it won't be relevant if I can't have Endless on it. But I could still, by the end, I could still find Hallowed Halls. I could still find Wicked Blaze. I think we do. I think we have to do the Entombed Explosive. These are awful. These are 3 of my most hated units in the game. Some people like Wickless Tycoon, but I am not among them. Purge and 30 magic power, not at all what I wanted to see here. Would have much preferred -2, but even like, I don't know, I could probably make do with like a Spell Chain Dripfall. Would honestly help this deck a lot since I just have no backline. Or Spell Chain's Prism, Space Prism. Intrinsic as well. Oh, maybe we can find a hammer or something. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Wing Technology. That really allows us to keep using Gorge Penumbra as a finisher, at the very least. If I find an Umbra Stone or a Monstrous, all the better. Morsel Maker, huh? Interesting. I mean, I'm not going to put it into Legion, but it might be good into other stuff. Like I said, we want a backup plan if the whole Legion thing doesn't work out. It would certainly help us for this next fight, I think, to have this Morsel Maker. Morsel Maker behind Penumbra is fine. I have decent Morsel Gen, but I think I'll take it. I'm not taking it with confidence, so let's put it that way. I could also just put him on its own floor. It's fine. Alright, let's see what we can get here. This is interesting. Well, we do have lifesteal. I don't know that I want to take Petrified Heart because of that. And every now and then I'll get a morsel that does lifesteal. Might just be blood for blood here. That could definitely help with the leaks. And I just don't have anything I would want to put Heartstone on. So we'll do that. I'm going to make the Entombed Explosive Infusion right now, because it'll help me right now. So I might as well do it. The rest, no, the 50 shards is already going to be tough. I'll have to really scale out Penumbra, but I think with the Morsel Maker it's going to be fine. Okay, where do we want to put Entombed Explosive, I wonder? We can combo it with the Wicklash again, which is nice. I think we just put it here. I mean, I could put the damage in on that guy right now, but I think I prefer this. So, kills one. The other one also would kill one of the spawned ones. I think I don't want that to happen, so we'll do that. Could also just fit this back here. Be an interesting play. I don't think I like it though. Let's do this. In fact, we can do this to just get around Ember Drain. Might as well. And again, I think I block one of these. Try to maximize as many hits out of this as we can. If I Space Prism here twice, I can eventually fit another morsel on. Until then, let's do that. So see what I mean? The Legion has literally taken out every wave so far. This is now the last of it, but you know, it's fine. Let's see what we can do here. Be nice if we could take one more out, yeah. I think I'm going to save that one. It's a good enough morsel that I would want to save it, I think, even if it is potentially redundant with all this damage shield. Still want to feed. It's probably going to end up being redundant, but that's fine. I don't really want that card, I think. Alright, well, we get through this one fine. Damage shield protects that. Just do that, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, should be a kill. Intent on Death, pretty good with Legion, actually. I might take it because the others just aren't doing much for me. Man, there are a lot of bad banners in this run. I can see, like, I bet if you didn't get the Legion, you could potentially be struggling. Like, if this Umbra up here was just like Doggos or Morsel Master. Morsel Master is so much worse than Morsel Maker. Both as a unit and for the infusion. But yeah, just a lot of crap units. What do we want to do here now? I mean, I know I'm not going to take the low value Helvent here. Definitely need to hit the steel. Definitely still want to try for another Remnant. I mean, if I could find like a Paraffin Enforcer, I would do it. Or Wickless Baron. 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, so I don't think we do Pip. We already have 2 Space Prisms. It's most likely draw, but I could see reasons for Ember. I mean, if I do end up with Endless Entombed Explosive, we're going to want that. And honestly, I may eventually just have 2. Would I have 2 of these? I don't know. 2 might be tough. It would help the Prismal Dusts to have extra Ember. So other than the expensive banner units and the X costs here, there's not much benefit I get from Ember. Now draw, I could just draw to my shit faster. Draw 2 of these things faster. I lose a damage shield per play on these. If I draw both of them in the opener, can't play them. I don't think that's a huge issue. I don't know that Morsel Maker is going to be a unit for much longer. I mean, if this isn't a unit that really fuses with it, I'd probably just remove it. I have a Grovel. I have Shade Splitters. If I'm drawing into them enough, I really don't need a Morsel Maker. I think we take draw then, all things considered. Yeah. Okay. Large stone's not the greatest. Okay, there's a Wickless Baron. That is a unit I could work with. And honestly, a Morsel Maker infusion with it isn't the worst thing in the world. It is another 25 shards I have to make. Is this good enough to put into the deck? Here's a weird alternative. I could also put Wickless Baron into Morsel Maker. Then I have a backliner behind Penumbra. that passively scales, but not really that well, does it? It's definitely worth adding. Right now, though, if I get like multi-strike, would I be preferring it to Legion? It'd be tough to justify it without knowing if I'm getting Reform or an Endless. Like, multi-strike probably goes to Wickless here. We'll take it. I just don't know what we're doing with it yet. Definitely not a large stone. Health, I don't think I put on anything. Damn, it's literally the two I didn't want to see. Yeah, I don't think we put quick on anything. It's a little bit unfortunate. Strength might be okay on Wickless Baron for now. Kinda seems like we're gonna need it. It's too bad I didn't hold off on this infusion, because I could actually be... I'd be okay with just... Well, would I? I was gonna say I might be okay with just putting the Legion into the Baron, like I said. It's not like too bad of an infusion, but it might not be enough. We have a steal right around the corner. Maybe I just hold. We're already at 50. Definitely going to remove the Stewards. I'm going to keep Morsel Maker for now. I think I'm going to put it into Wickless Baron. I think that makes sense. I don't know... So this is where Monad went down. I kind of do want that money, honestly. I mean... What's 10 more shards, right? Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of other better things I think I could spend my shards on. I think I'll just chill. So, we have a few options here. If we really do want to make Wickless Baron part of the team, Architect makes sense. We sacrifice a little bit of Gorge power, and we just have these two units to really do some work. I don't know, though. I don't know. Gives up literally double the Gorge power if I do that. Kind of would rather hold out for Monstrous, honestly, because, like, I could do some serious work. You know, I really open up my options of high rolls if I wait for Monstrous. I think I just stick with the full Glutton. And we'll just fight. Well, multi-strike, I think we can deal with it. I sure hope we can. Man, backliner though, if he's started up, he could do 40 damage to my pyre. Because I don't have a good way to hit him. I have no backline clear. And then he has damage shield and he does 10 damage. And if he's multi-striking, that's 40 to the pyre. Along with, you know, probably whatever they do. You know, if I get the Legion early, that will take care of wave 1 and 2 pretty handily. But I have 3 banner units. I should have just added the 10 on the Baron. I think we don't take this. I think it's a little risky. Definitely putting that down takes the whole floor out. I don't even think we play Wickless Baron here. I don't actually really foresee it working. If I do this, I'm gonna be fucked. I think I want to just go back here. We're just gonna feed this guy, and you know, Baron or Legion of Bombs is just doing work, right? But that's the end of Legion of the Bombs kind of here. This might help a little bit. Yeah, definitely gonna play this. Let's put you down first. We'll do that. So we get them taken care of. We got a lot of damage shield. I do need to think though, this unfortunately is gonna be pretty awful. Like we can drip fall, I guess. We can drip fall a bit of this. But yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. We'll do just that hit for now. I think we'll move... I'm doing 88, so I can move this one off. Try to scale up and finish it off. We might be able to finish this with a attacking morsel. Looks like we got attacking morsel, so that's perfect. So we'll just keep making more of these. I think we'll be ready to go. This is some pretty good morsel hits. And at this point, we could do this. I'm losing, what, one Scourge here? This doesn't really do much. 2 Shade Splitters is better than this now. This is a kind of a weakness of this unit. I think we just feed 2 here. Call it good. And I don't even... I might want to have that. We'll see. Yeah, looks like we're good. Okay, we get through that one. We finally have our first removal card offered. It's unfortunately not a very good one, but I have pseudo removal with the Dripfall. Void Binding, is that going to be any good? It could be good here and there, and honestly, if I do end up with an Umbra Stone, or even a Furnace Tap, we don't have, you know, there's no Scourge Shufflers here, no Scourge Shufflers there. It'd only be the Penitent that we would maybe get Scourge Shufflers on, and that's a 1 out of 5. I could go for Void Binding and open myself up to just 0 cost holding it over. That's pretty good if I have Trample or Multi-Strike on something. But if I don't, it's not that good. Is it useful until then? Well, maybe. If the troops have enough hits, I can avoid the Ember Drain by putting on something that will die anyway, right? I don't typically think Excavation Eruption and Feast are good cards, kind of at all. Excavation Eruption, though, at least has a period of time where it is good, but we're about at the end of that period of time. Like even like think of like Harvesters of Death. Maybe it hits a Sycophant, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just I spend 3 Ember to do less than a Helical Crystallis of damage to the tanks, you know. And that's not a good way to spend your turn. And Feast similarly just isn't worth it. It really, and there's, especially with the wing technology, just no real reason to have it. Now, if I wanted to keep Morsel Maker as a unit, then there becomes reasons to have it. Then I can Feast, put more of these down. I think it's a bit of a commitment though, without knowing that I have, you know, a Trample that I can flex into or an Umbra Stone that I can pick up. It's not that useful for me to hyper scale Penumbra. I feel like this is an important decision to make though. I already have a pretty decent amount of damage shield. I have Dazed. I don't really need the defensive component of Void Binding. And is the offensive component good enough? Scaling wise, I get more from morsels. Like, in most contexts, the grovel I have is better than this with no downside. So I could see Skip here. Skip or Feast. Feast might help with the slow scaling of Penumbra, but at the same time, I just don't know that it's that good. And I don't know that I want to keep a Morsel Maker in. But if I do, I don't know. It's like Harvest 2-2. I don't know. I wouldn't be killing that much on the floor. Unless I'm trampling. If I'm trampling, I don't need it anyway. I just don't know what I'm doing with this deck. I kind of feel like we skip here, but it feels bad because these are, in the grand scheme of Umbra and Commons, they're takeable, which is all the same a lot, right? Feast. What would Dusk do? That's what I should ask myself. WWDD. What would Dusk do? What would Roll Fizzlebeef do? I think he would be going for something remnant-y. He's really good with Wickless Bear. And I'm not. Excavation Eruption is probably the thing that fits with Wickless Baron the most. Then I can get some backland clear maybe, and actually get those harvests. I feel like I'm going to take the Excavation Eruption and probably be disappointed with it, but I think it's probably the call here. Well, this is interesting. This is actually really good with... Man, I really wish I just got Wicked Blaze, honestly. That'd make my life so much easier right now. But, these are good cards. Mortal Entrapment would definitely help against Patient. Though, do I need it when I already have all of this damage, shield, and drip falls? Remnant Host would help with the harvests. And that's it. Arguably it'd be okay, but without Reform, with Priority Endless already going to Legion of Wax, I just don't know if I can take that. Resin Removal, I could remove melee weakness. It's an option. I don't know that it does much, though. Tough choice. Mortal Entrapment, I feel, is the best card here. It also might help me with the fact that, honestly, let's say I face Stealth Boss, Harvesters of Death, any of the Ring 5 bosses, I may not have, multi-strike especially, like, I don't know that I have enough defense / sustain even with all the, that I have already. But this would sure help a lot. But I have to put some damage on him somehow. It's the only thing that's kind of cramping my style. It's the weakest component of this damn card. I think I am going to take it though. I think it really could help with the waves in a weird way too. Alright, let's pray to RNGesus here. Off to a bad fucking start. Should've just took fucking Votive Key. Hell's Banners is huge. That's huge. Okay. Too bad there's no reform option on Old Magic. Honestly, damage is kind of calling to me here. I know buff is good, but just straight up killing a backliner might be nice. I could also sack my own stuff with it from time to time. 30 damage is pretty good. Yeah, I didn't really want to see these, honestly. Let's do Descend. If I end up with Drop Cage, that would be nice. Plus, if I can't kill something, the ability to Descend it would be nice. Ooh, increased pip. That's huge. Okay, this is a good old magic. Okay, man, that seems bad. But not really. It's bad if I don't find Endless or Burnout. But aren't I kind of fucked anyway with this unit anyway? Like, he's gonna die anyway from hits, but it does kind of shit over the people that spawn out on those same turns. But honestly, we're getting to a point in the game where I'm not going to be clearing the waves anyway with just the normal death. I think this sets me up for it being potentially better if I do find the Endless, because those things will clear out so much easier. Yes, thank God. Oh, I breathe a sigh of relief. And the Hell's Banners will make this so much easier to play too. Amazing. Thank you, game. Thank you. Well, now I don't really need to make... Honestly, I don't need these units. Morsel Maker or Wickless Baron. I don't want them. Fortunately, I can't get rid of them yet. Really, all I want is the Legion now. 2 of them, maybe. I don't know if I can support 2, but having 2 for when 1 can't be played just makes them that much easier to find on redraw. So I don't think I'm going to fuse the current ones together. That's 25 shards. That just isn't going to be worth it to me. Now, what about a Spell Chain? Spell Chain Intent on Death? Spell Chain Old Magic. I do feel... maybe Spell Chain Space. I don't need the Spell Chain there, though, now that I have Old Magic that also does space. I feel like I want to do a Spell Chain. I don't necessarily need to do a Spell Chain. I mean, I'll get 15 shards here if I do the Legion. Another 15 here, because I'll definitely take that. So that's... I'm up to 80, and I could just get 15 again. Anything worth purging? I mean, all my spells are pretty good. I don't think I would purge any of these. Other than maybe Excavation Eruption, but... It does seem like I'll still need to find 15 shards somewhere. Grovel seems like an okay one. I mean, for 3 Ember, it's... Even if I don't play the thing that gets spell chained out, I wouldn't mind it coming back into the deck, because I do need to scale. For Relentless, I still need to scale the shit out of Penumbra. I think I like this. So, we'll just do that, and then hopefully we can not, like, 3rd turn Legion. If I get Legion in the first 3 turns, that'll be good. I don't think this is a risk we need to take. Probably not really killing the units outright. Well, if I find this turn 1, I am. I guess I should have took it. You know what, though? I'm fine with it. I'm not too sad that this happened. Can't fit him down the mid if I do that. Let's do this. For this fight, this is, well, no Hell's Banners this turn, it looks like. It's unfortunate, the way the Ember turned out. Well, do I need to play him, is the question. I mean, they're dying. I kind of do. Now, another problem is if I do this... I suppose this is fine. I'm fine waiting a turn for this. I'll just do that. I would like to have the extra damage just sort of there. Okay, we'll definitely do this. Need to get rid of this guy. Float one morsel. Should have maybe tried for the excavation eruption. It would have been hard to hit. I would have had to hit this twice, basically. I could have just done it mid, I guess. Doesn't really matter though, does it? Do that, then they're all dying. This thing burns out. Could... Could be... This guy could be a pain. Here, let's go... Let's just do that. That'll definitely clear that floor out. Alright, I mean, I think we're sitting pretty good. This is pretty amazing, honestly. I can't fit them anywhere. I could fit that guy there. I'll just do that. Legion of Bombs. You can get it to pop off. It's pretty amazing. Guess that kind of hurt me. Damn. I could actually put Legion up here. They're all burning out. I might as well. No Hell's Banners for me, but that's fine. I do just probably finish this guy if I put the Legions mid. There we go. Okay. Cannibalize, not horrible. Honestly, Cave In, not horrible either. I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The cost is a little shitty, but I think we do Cave In. Now we have a Wicked Blaze, bastard. Well, no real reason to take it now that I have Endless. Yeah, there's really no reason. Would have preferred it. But that's fine. Golden Smoke might still be okay. It's a little spendy. I already have other stuff that needs Ember upgrades. It doesn't really make sense in this deck, I think. Like, I want these to die. If I put it on Penumbra, I don't think it helps him that much. We're stacking Damage Shield already. Stacking Stealth is a separate thing to stack that doesn't... It's completely redundant with Damage Shield. I think this is a skip unless I want to take another more entrapment, which I don't think I do. I already have the one that I need to cost reduce. So I could go either way here, but I'm pretty sure we just Hellvent. Can I -2 anything? Yes. Okay, what do we do it on? It's either Entrapment, Grovel, or Cave In. Probably getting rid of Excavation Eruption. Kind of like it on Cave In. It might be more valuable on Grovel, though. Then it's a 0 both times. Is that really that good, though? What if I just put it on this Prismal Dust? Then every time I play it, it's just a free 2 damage shield. If I don't have Hell's Banners, this needs to be 0, though, if I want to play Legion the same turn. I actually lean toward Cave In here, I think, because I am going to Hellvent the Legion. I say we do it. Don't need the Pierce. We're just going to get rid of the other banners right now. So bye-bye, Morsel Maker. Your service was appreciated. Baron, you didn't do too much, let's be honest. That's a Gabriot Wickless Baron right there. That's definitely a Gabriot Baron. Anyway, let's do it here. Now there's going to be... What is it? The weight of contrition? No, incant and what? Oh, we'll find out what the other one is. Okay, let's go to town here. Put you there. I'm going to save that for later. Oh god, it is Hellborn fucking Harvest. Oh god. No. This is not the best day of my life. Well, we're gonna be putting some Scourges into this deck. Okay, that hit pretty well. Yeah, boy. This is just fucked. I mean, what's one more Scourge, right? I don't need to play the both of them. Fuck it. Let's just have the one. I could keep one of them alive. Sure. Okay, only 4 Scourges. It's you know, with Hell's Banners, if I can get it off, I can. So let's do that. Can at least still play all my shit out. And then I only get hit by 1. Could have been worse. Hellborn Harvest. It's nothing too bad. Now's where we lose what's his name, but it's fine, I think. I think I'd be fine to just let this cycle back in. Yeah, we'll just do that then. Man, I might need a Pip upgrade. I was thinking Ember upgrade, but I think Pip makes Hell's Banners easier to pull off. Do I want both up here? I might want one here. Nah, I think I just want them both here. Give this guy rage. That's fine. This is a little bit unfortunate, though. Well, it is what it is. This is going to be some damage. Let's go here, here, there, there. We can descend this one, I think, since he has more health. And might as well do this. Okay, we can definitely play all this out here. So now we can put them on each floor. Put the weaker one down there. Not really using all this space, though, am I? I mean, he can finish... Yeah, fuck. I don't want to take any damage, honestly, but... If I do this, aren't I taking more damage in the long run? Depends on what I draw, I guess. It's only 6 fire damage, and I get 5 of it back. Let's just let all that happen, I think. Okay. I'm going to put you down first, then I'll do that. That didn't really help. God damn it. I just have way too much shit. I just put you there, I guess. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to Arcus with these things, so that's pretty good. And then can do this for the Hell's Banners. Yeah, I should have put this down first and drip fold it though. That's a mistake. Could have had him on the floor, just going to town here. Guess I could just put him down. Is that, like, incredibly stupid? It's probably a bit unnecessary, right? But it would be a wee bit of extra damage. Nah, let's do this. We can take him on up here. I think it'll be fine. With all that damage shield. And he's at 760 health. Definitely a kill there. Here, days for extra lulls. Okay. Formless child dough. Oh, Umbrastone dough. Formless child dough. That's a lot of extra damage on that Legion. If I can pull it off at the right time, which is a big if. I think the Umbrastone just makes sense. We can go full glutton with confidence now. I am curious, though. I mean, draw still represents more pip in a way. It means I can draw old magic more often. I'm leaning toward Hellventing old magic. We're going to be at 110 shards anyway. Minimum, because I'm definitely taking that artifact. I think draw is just the safe call here. I don't think I need the Ember because of Hell's Banners, and I got 2 Merchant of Magics that I'm going to be reducing costs at here. We got here. And I got the -2. I mean, I'd probably put that on something like, say, the Umbrastone, maybe. Is an Intent on Death worth consume removing? I mean, it could represent some damage. I don't know that it's that needed, honestly. Probably won't do that. I'll probably remove Excavation Eruption. Do I need to use a -2 upgrade on, like, Mortal Entrapment or Umbrastone? I don't know that I really do. What if we just make this... Okay, if I hold over something, what do I hold over? Old magic? I think old magic, right? I may also just not need Mortal Entrapment. I don't know, it's tough. Permafrost. Could Permafrost Mortal Entrapment. I think that's pretty okay. I don't know if I need the -2 upgrade as I look through this. You know? I mean, sketches is not the worst idea in the world here. I can't remove all of these drags. I can't even, you know... It would just get them out of the deck, and then maybe even get the Legions out, too. I think I like the sketches. I'm trying to think if there's any way that fucks me over. I don't think so. I think it's actually pretty good. I still am going to remove the... Like, I just want to get my Legions out immediately. And if they're in the mid, cool. I am going to get rid of Excavation Eruption, though. I really don't think it's going to do anything at this point. So, I could do that. I could do this. Or I could just not do it. It feels like I could probably get by without doing it. I don't necessarily want to give Seraph the Patient Trample if I don't have to. And we'll go full Glutton. Umbrastone's just going on you. And that'll be that. I think we're good. I think we can deal with this. Theoretically, these Legions should be going to town. I also get guaranteed proc of that, which is nice. Huh, I really don't get any Morsel Gen on turn 1, even with all that? Every unit removed of the deck, basically? Okay, if you say so. We could just cave this in, huh? Is that... Yeah, that's a full clear. That's a full clear, baby. Okay, we got the, we got that. Let's do that for a pip. I'd buy that for a pip. Alright, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure I don't overdraw here. Okay. I can put you here. Guess one of them is just gonna have to cycle out. Hey, we're doing it live here though. Anything else really even need to get played? I guess that. Debating where to put all this. I mean, this is kind of nice to have all this extra pip down here. Alright, why don't you go here? With Cave-In, I don't need it there, though, right? I think we just get it all top. That's probably, like, the safest call. Damn, I still have drags, by the way. Still fucking have drags. It's wild. Give you the extra damage. Still have drags. What the fuck? How many drags are in the stack? 70? I removed a fucking drag. Wait, didn't I remove a drag? No, I didn't. I removed whatever the fuck you call it. Excavation eruption. It's weird. I'm not feeding nearly as many morsels as I thought I would be. Something to keep an eye on. Like, there's ways I can get my ass bit here. Not scaling for the boss would be it. I don't know that the legions on their own can beat divinity. They might be able to. Okay. Keep you... We want a big one. That's what she said. Okay, you'll definitely get some food there. Should I accelerate? I think I do this. No, let's just... Actually, let's do that. Okay, so we can play the big one. And actually... we could even do this. Technically unhurt, so I can't play this here. Well, hopefully we can redraw into these fuckers. Either way, we're gonna kill Living Armor. He's not gonna get by my gigantic Gorge Penumbra, even with supposedly a lot of damage scaling. Here, you know what? Let's put him out of his misery, huh? Oh, Shroud Spike. Furnace Tab, though. Definitely not, though. I think it's definitely Furnace Shroud Spike. That will be quite the kick we need to get Penumbra going. Memories of Melted may not actually be that bad. Fatal Melting, you can never underestimate the need for AoE against Divinity, even with the craziness that I have going on. I think we take it. Then again, I can't add piercing to it, so it really isn't that useful. Like, everything in their mother has fucking spell shield in the divinity fight. So, on second thought, I actually am not going to take it. So there. Alright, what do we got here? Armor, attack, not that one. Not the tomb one. Honestly, none of them. Shit Frost. Okay, Lost Luggage is enticing. Forever Flame, though, absolutely seems amazing. Shadowbox honestly seems good, too. All of these have their own ways that they're good. Kind of like Forever Flame, because these guys are so damn expensive. Alright, we're skipping these. Yeah, none of these are good. Combustible wax is not going to be good. Vapor funnel, maybe. That would be an option, maybe. Maybe hammered chest plates, I don't know. Could permafrost that. Don't have a whole lot else to spend my money on, honestly. Let's get that down in cost, I think. Well, Shroud Spike. Could add 10 here. I don't really see how that would be relevant. Double stack. That is not really what you want to see. Oh, I think we just put a bunch of money into removals. What do we remove? Intent on Death has turned out to not be that great, but it's also... it consumes. Is it really that bad to have in the deck? Wicklash we probably can get rid of. Let's just start knocking them off. So we know Wicklash is out of here. 420. I could probably do without a drag. Let's get the units down. That's probably the last one I can do. So let's just do that. Now I at least get most of the stuff out already with sketches. Let's get... I want replayable stuff to be cost reducted. How about Dripfall? And I guess since we have the money, fuck it. Should just put on Moral Entrapment, but whatever. Okay, we're at 110 shards. I could Hellvent Cave In. I'm kind of just wanting to Hellvent the Shroud Spike, honestly. I think that covers my ass the most. Yeah. Or honestly, the old magic. I should have cost reduced this if I was going to Hellvent it. I am kind of leaning toward this old magic, though. We'll take that. Alright. So we'll be getting a lot of pip. Alright. Oh, I got a surprise for you, Seraph. You bastard. Okay, well, this is good enough for me. I don't need to be that greedy with it. Tell me that didn't rally him a bunch. Okay, good. I can give you some of that. More damage shield's good. Put one of you there. Guess I can't play the other one. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's really a way for me to do that. That's fine. We don't need both in anyway. We can just... I'll still play this so I can get some pip. Let's get some pip going down here. And we'll do that. Could put him up there. I think we can just cycle back to him. Our deck is so thin at this point, and we're drawing a pretty damn good amount. I guess I'll get rid of the Intent on Death. I don't really need that. And yeah, we'll just redraw into that shit. Still have a drag. What the fuck? I can't explain it. Tides go in, tides go out. You can't explain it. Let's get more pip down here. Get a little pip. A little bit of pip. Pippity pep pip. Pippity poppity. Pippity poppity poo. Okay. Tell you what. I keep drawing Cave In when it just doesn't make any sense to have it. Son of a... Oh, whatever. Let's keep stacking this shit. We're gonna be so fine here. Yeah, I should probably... Should I be disabling screen shake? I've never minded it, but I did have somebody say that they don't really like it. And I could see that, honestly. How do I do that? Let's put that off. I'm indifferent to it. Let me know what people think. If enough people think it's like a huge hit to not have it, I could consider putting it back on. But if even one person said that it like is harder to watch with it, then I think it's worth turning off unless people really like it. Yeah, I think we can do this. I can just take one of these out, move the other one off, and then I can fit that one there. I like that. But yeah, there's a lot of screen shake for sure. Okay, yeah, that seems better. I don't need to have the whole frickin' thing shake like a whatever. Okay, now we can finally get some cave-in action going. So we're gonna go that first. Bring yo asses off. Get yo ass there. We got the 7-unit limit, so just keep feeding. Hungry morsel man up here. Okay, do that. Let's bring them out, bring them out. We should kill this guy. I did nothing. Yeah, and if anything, Penumbra will finish it. You can go on down. Maybe there's a way I could have killed him down there. I don't care to find out. You know what? I want Penumbra to have some fun too, right? Like he's up here, he's like, look at me. Don't forget about me. I have tons of stats. Boom. Okay. I'm glad it's not the damage shield, guys. Wow, did I put intrinsic on this shroud spike and just forget it? I forgot that I did it? Maybe. We got the other drag out, that's nice. Alright, is health worth it? If I play another morsel, I lose 2 gorges of it. I say we just... No need to be fancy. I don't think I need this either, let's just burn that out. Alright. Can put one down here. So unfortunately no other way to play the other one. So where do I want to put the space prism is a question. I think I want to work on it up here. And we'll just keep stacking damage shield on him. These guys are obviously annoying. We can do this. Then I can fit that there. Man, that's a lot of fucking shit that I'm giving those guys. Do that. I just don't want to redraw the moral entrapment, I think. Unless I absolutely need it. A lot of armor. Okay, we got that. Hadn't realized I hadn't had that yet. Let's do that. We can play most of these out here. Let's go like this. I think I'd rather put the damage in there, just in case. Yeah, this can just die there. Okay, we're gonna put you there. That'll take out a lot of that. Damn, I needed one more action. Okay, we're just gonna do this then. We're gonna do this. This will do less damage. Not that much less, it looks like, so that's fine. Do want to keep feeding this guy. He's not quite where I want him to be, but he's getting there. He should be able to finish these guys off. Yeah, so he'll finish them. We could do this so I can fit one here. We got this problem again. I think we still just go for it here. Just do that. So much armor on his ankles. 240 armor on his ankles there. Yeah, this is potentially a big issue. Look at all the fucking armor on these guys. That is not good. Not good at all. And I'm a pip short down here. And I played the wrong fucking unit. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to put this guy in. I don't know. With this guy dead, I mean, it'll help. I think we do this and we'll be fine. Kind of wondering if I should just do this. That didn't help at all. Fuck me. God damn it. There's so much damage coming in here. Alright, well, this could be the moment of truth. Hopefully I get a drip fall. That can at least help a little bit. Yeah, that drip fall will definitely help. Here, let's move you off. Okay, they're dying now, so I'm good. Let's put you there. That clears that whole floor out. We're good to go. We're good to plow here. Man, these guys are doing a ton of damage. Look at that. That guy has 195 armor. Let's get some space down here, I think. No real sense playing those morsels out or anything then. Okay. I can fit them both here, so I think I should. Wonder if I'm running into space issues here. Oh well, we win anyway. It just would have been nice to have cleared that wave out. I think putting both there actually was a bit of a mistake. Let's slow it down and see. I'm pretty sure it was, but we'll find out here. So that goes there. 69, by the way. I think it ended up being fine. It's only a problem if I go over the 7-unit limit at any point during this process. So like there, I'm still good. Yeah, that was fine. Alright, let's pwn him. Let's feed you some. Put you there. Put you there. And I'll finally play this. How about that? And do that again. Alright, that was a fun run. It was tough at certain points for sure, but that endless was huge. Good to know we would have found Wicked Blaze anyway, had we not found endless, so there were some outs, right? Another big one you could use is hallowed halls, but we didn't find hallowed halls. You could probably make Sacred Wicks work as well. It'd be much more awkward, and you'd need to find Consume Remove, obviously, but it was, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it wasn't too unlikely for us to make that Legion work. We'd have to low roll pretty hard, at least by the end of the game, to have found nothing for it, right? But Endless definitely worked, and it definitely helped to find Hell's Banners and Forever Flame. So, most of the damage, Legion Wax, but, you know, shout out to Penumbra. At all stages of the game, he did put in a lot of work. And even in Divinity, you know, if he wasn't there, we'd be probably dead. I don't know, maybe. That Legion at the top might have finished a lot of them off, though. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. Definitely thank you for that seed. That was a fun one. A little unconventional for sure. Let's see what you did on your first run. The user did, by the way, Manad here, beat it on their second try. So you did have Legion, but you didn't commit that ring right there to the infusion, which I don't necessarily blame you. I mean, without Endless, without Reform, it's a bit of a commitment, right? But like I said, I think it still is fine to do it early, because you get, even though you're adding 25 shards, you're adding a ton of damage out of this Legion. You saw just the just with it infused, no upgrades, it cleared what, 4 waves in that fight. Granted, Daedalus wasn't your issue, right? But if Clipped Infiltration was, had you had that Legion with the bombs, you would have been fine. Otherwise, we have almost the same. Well, it looks like you went with the monstrous. I guess that's just a personal preference thing. I like. Well, I don't like Gorge, but I like it more than Monstrous. Monstrous, to me, I like a flex of it. I mean, I do like that you flexed it, because I don't know that there's huge benefit to like going all in on Monstrous. There can be, but I think especially with your Baron there, this kind of makes sense, right? Only one Space Prism, went with the Making of a Morsel otherwise. I think I'd be more down with this if you had gone the Umbra sides. I mean, you did end up with a Morsel Maker, but you know, you don't have anything that actually has Gorge, so I think I usually would take Making of a Morsel if I really think I'm opening myself up to using Gorge, but I know you did hit a number if you hit Morsel Maker, so I don't hate it. I like the card, but I do think you'd gain more from Space Prism, even just a second copy of it. But yeah, other than that, we have a very, very similar deck, right? We took the same banners, literally the same 3, so we're on the same page there. And then you had the explosive for the wax. You also took the Wicklash instead of the Draft. I like that. If you had taken the Draft, I wouldn't blame you, though. It's so powerful. But yeah, I think I agree with the Wicklash, just as the same that I did, right? But I can see problems here with the Clipped Infiltration. Although you also, it could just be an issue if you took the trial when you maybe shouldn't have. I'm trying to remember what actually got sharded up in that fight, but just the chance of getting that backliner with damage shield and really no way to kill it is brutal. That's about all I can think of, though. I think I like the Blood for Blood. I think that would definitely help. Good artifacts. I do think I like Gorge, though. The big things I would say, I like Gorge more than Trample. I do almost wonder as well if just going all in on Trample, if you're going to commit to it, might be better than flexing Architect. I think it might be. Because the stats here aren't very good, right? 25, 45. What's that really doing? True, it's essentially a 2-pip unit at that point, but I don't know that I love it. I think I would just go full monstrous if I'm going to go monstrous, or flex gorge if anything. I don't love the architect flex with trample that much, unless I know I have like very specific buffs that I can put right onto him. Like say I have a void binding on holdover, then I like that. Assuming I also just have reasons to have that extra pip. I think even in that case I might prefer a full monstrous, because you've seen I've had runs where I go full monstrous with just holdover binding and that's literally it in my deck, and it's enough to beat the game. Barely. It's barely enough to beat the game. But it does work. But yeah, that's about all the deck decking I can really think of. I mean, you beat it on the second try, so you obviously know what ends up working. There's other stuff that probably could have worked on this run too, right? Honestly, we could probably have made full-on Gorge Penumbra without any other unit work, like a banner unitless run, because that Shroud Spike showed up. It showed up a bit late, but the fact that we had Umbra Stone and a Furnace Tap, and kind of, you know, we didn't find holdover, so holdover perils wouldn't happen, but there is Hell's Banners. There's dregs and stuff. Like, you could probably have made Furnace Tap, Umbra Stone, Shroud Spike, full-on Gorge build work pretty well, right? You'd probably have a 500 attack Penumbra with multi-strike and trample before too long. And that's definitely enough to solo the game, I would say. But anyway, that was super fun run. Definitely liked that run. Breaks, Beaches, Retrieve. Always love when anybody submits runs to me. These are super fun, and it was definitely tough. This was not an easy run by any means. Maybe by the end it was, but that's just true of almost most of the runs in Monster Train, right? Honestly, it just seems like Ring 4 and 5 are the toughest rings in the game, once you kind of get things figured out, right? Anyway, that'll do it. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.